Hello. It is Saturday. Well, it's pretty much Sunday. Sunday, December 5th, 2021. Yormish Simple Workout. Most of the body. And a public service announcement right here. Please do not waste your time watching this video unless you have a very specific reason to watch this video. All right. Okay. Do a little stretching and then get to it. Oh, man. Imagining different paths. Imagine getting rid of this. That'd be a good thing, right? But I'm glad my body actually feels pretty good. And didn't realize how limber I was. I guess being able to keep your knees straight and touch your toes is kind of a limber thing, according to some folks. But even doing that's a bit tight, what I just did. So, wish it was nice and loose. But I personally think flexibility is one of those things that helps prevent injury. Not sure about that, but I believe so. Alright. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing those. That's a different exercise for a different set of weights. Should be doing the Romanian deadlifts. Hinge, hips, back. Whew. All right. Pushing it out from the beard because, you know, pulls beard hairs sometimes. So I'm lifting a little bit outwards. Hope that doesn't mess with the form too much. Feels good. Feeling it. Definitely felt the difference when I straightened my arms a little bit on that one. Let's try a different weight for these. Still moved around. There we go. I know what I forgot to do. Yep, totally forgot to do those rotator cuff, whatever things they were called. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. That felt a lot more intense than usual, but I guess that makes sense. I added a bit more weight. So, yeah. Cool. All three of those together feel interesting. That's an interesting noise. A little bit of a slide down noise. You know where I really feel it? From here to here, easy. From here to here, that little extra back while trying to keep that elbow in from going back. Wow, that's where I feel it. That is a difference maker right there. Whew. Sweating, blood's pumping. It's gonna be a good shower and good food right after this. Oh gosh. Got frozen veggies and some fake meat, fake chicken. Bag of fake chicken, for $5.45 gets me 123 grams of protein. Is that a good idea? Maybe. We'll find out. Oh. Veggies. Yeah, I guess it's broccoli and chicken, but for me it's broccoli and fake chicken. It's a cliche, but it's probably a cliche for a reason. Yeah, right there. From here to here, feeling it. A lot of sweat going on. But good. It's good. Time for me to take a little bit of rest and put my fake chicken and my bag of frozen veggies in the microwave. Last night it was broccoli. Tonight it'll probably be peas and carrots. It's all good with the right sauce. Couldn't find the right sauce at the shop. But that's okay. Oh, feeling a little twinge in my shoulder just now. Oh. Rotate that stuff out. Whew. All right, what do I got? Some floor stuff over here. And at least some squats of some sort. That just feels right. Nice. Try to keep it nice and easy and smooth. Getting used to it. Not being intimidated by it. Nice little bit of weight. A little smoothness to it. Ah. Knock out a few of those real quick. Feel it. I think I had decent extensions on that. It's kind of nice in a weird way. Thankfully, somebody left this here. Whew. All right. Change of scenery. Did I finish this off? Yeah. Is my microwave gonna beep? Probably. Nope, not yet. It's a few seconds away. Now my microwave is weird. If it goes over 4 minutes, I gotta shut off I gotta redo the breaker. Pulls the breaker on that one. At least it used to. I haven't done it for over 4 minutes in years, which just makes me a big fan of doing it for a couple minutes. Then turning stuff around, flipping stuff over, moving stuff about. It's pretty good stuff. Love the framing with this thing. It's just nice. It's just good. There we go. Let's get on this thing. This thing's great too because it's the balance. It's all about the balance with that thing. Just did it till I felt it. I don't know what that was. I imagine it was somewhere around the neighborhood of 24 maybe. I don't know. Don't know how many reps. I know I was doing 2 reps per breath cycle, but don't know how many cycles I did. Imagine 3. I know I did complete cycles. So there's something nice about that. Counting but not counting. Changes the game. Turns it into a game. I don't know. Makes me focus on my body and that breath and body connection that I'm trying to establish. All right. Yeah, that feels good. It needed to be said. It needed to be done. Whatever that need was. Hopefully it was fun. down the tail bit. Let's do it that way. Down and up. All right, so this is after work. Before work, I did a little something. I've done it for maybe the past 2 days, maybe 3. Not from this position, but from the reverse positions when I'm too tired to move. I was doing, pull downs and trying to get about down to here if possible. And just trying to go for me is a big number with that weight. Haven't got to it either day, got my goal set up and like, okay, let's just shoot for that number. But still doing the 4-cycle breath, keeping that intact. And my thought is just focus on one exercise every day for a while. That exercise, because I really want my back. Here's the hypothesis. The back gets stronger right there. Shoulders get a little bit wider. Then there's room for everything else in my body to build. And maybe room for the gut to go somewhere else. I don't know. That's maybe wishful thinking. But regardless, I heard someone say that's the way you get something called a V-taper. And a V-taper, for some folks, as long as it's natural or developed naturally, not through chemical means, I guess, is an indicator of higher health. So definitely going after that V-taper, and other than just doing a lot of chin-ups, pull-ups, doing a lot of pull-ups, which I still do on occasion. I still go to the pull-up bar and grab a few pull-ups, but this way it's a little bit easier and it's not something intimidating. Just like, man, I don't feel like doing a 45-minute workout. Well, you can just do this one exercise or even a 10-minute workout before work. And like, I don't feel like doing a 10-minute workout before work. I'll do it after. And I did. And so far I have been. But now I can have a little bit of my cake and a little bit of eating it too. Even though I just turned down a whole bunch of pie. I had a whole bunch of pie and I could have ate a whole bunch. Just ate a little bit, gave the rest to my sister. Hope her life gets better. Well, I feel kind of guilty. I haven't really thought about trying to figure out ways to make her life better. It's kind of stupid when you don't even ask that question. You see somebody in pain, just like, hey, how's it going? Oh, it hurts. Oh, okay. I've tried stuff and I've told her stuff, and I can recommend, well, I can't recommend. I don't know. I haven't gone full down that path, but who knows? Like, supposedly 120 hours of fasting, 5 days, in other words, of fasting, supposedly increases the body's ability to generate stem cells. was thinking about that today. I think I even talked to someone about that today. But then after saying it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look up a little bit more of the research on it. I looked at one web page that looked like it was research, but I think it was more or less an advertisement for some retreat where they do 5 days fasts with people. So that's what it turned into. It sounded like research, and then when you got to the bottom of it, it's like, oh. So obviously, with a grain of salt, I call, what's that word that starts with a P? That is, well, the first time, propaganda, there we go. I call it propaganda. And I used to think propaganda was kind of a bad word, but then I just realized, hey, it's really only telling one side of the story, or only telling one side of the story and shading that one side of the story a certain way. And yeah, I guess that also turns into lying too, but you know, propaganda, one side of the story. Cool. Not that propaganda is cool or anything, just cool that I'm pretty much done with this, and I already did some breathing exercises for today. Don't feel like doing more. I feel like, actually, I'm not terribly that hungry either. That's a beautiful thing, because I thought after that little bit of a pecan pie, I'd have a sweet craving. Nope. Did have a protein bar with that pecan pie. I think these protein bars pretty much clear my sweet cravings. And yeah, the protein bars, you have, I think, maybe 20 grams of complex carbohydrate, or 20 grams of carbohydrates in them. But they're pretty good. And if they curb my appetite towards donuts and sweets and maybe even fries and chips, I think they're worth it, even though they're about $2 a piece. Whew, just for a protein bar. Well, they're less than $2 a piece, but definitely over one. And the thing that they're made after, like the wafer ones, I like the big wafer cookie ones. Oh man, the sad thing is sugar wafer cookies, which I used to really love, I probably still do love, but I'm not going to eat because there's completely complex carbohydrates. The sugar wafer cookies, a whole big brick of those is just like $1, you know. And then this one thing that's like 1/5 the size, but it has like frosting type things on it. Not real frosting, but you know. Anyhow, I think we're good. No way that was 30 minutes. I thought that was super fast. Oh well. Enough pauses for microwaving and stuff. That makes sense. Oh man. Okay. Now I was thinking about skipping out on this, but then I finally said to myself, it's only going to be 10 minutes. And not that I'm really in a time crunch here, but I kind of am. I want to get some great sleep in. Thought my sleep felt great last night, but I think I only pulled 7 hours. Although I know I've pulled a couple 9-hour plus in the past few days, so I guess in some ways it balances out. All right. Well, do well. And as I say to a lot of people, do well. You know, hope you do well, that kind of thing. But I just shorten it to do well. And later it shall be.